Hello YouTube, this is Trist UK, and today, as you can see, we're going to be playing the brand new Zombies map, Origins. Now this is dropped in the Apocalypse map pack, which is the DLC 4 of Black Ops 2. It came earlier today and it's pretty good so far. I've played like 2 games of Origins and I've only played 1 game of multiplayer, which was on it was on the one that was a remake of Stadium, and I didn't really like it. To be fair, I don't really like any of the maps that are new, that are remade. They're a bit repetitive. But anyway, back to the Zombies gameplay. Now here you can see that, well, the thing that I just went to and I paid 200 points for was a generator. There are 6 of them dotted across the map, and you can use them to power the area that you're in. And when you go onto it, you can see that there are like these zombie paladins, I think they're called, and they come out and they try to attack you. Well, no, they try to stop the generator from fully powering up, which can be a bit of a problem, and that's why you should really try and do all of the generators on lower rounds, because otherwise you'll get overwhelmed with zombies and the paladins, which can be very annoying, as you'll see later in my video. But when you activate the generator, you get a double points reward in the chest, which is below where the challenges are for the for Origins, where you can I think it's just get achievements and etc. But as you can see, we're using the brand new starting pistol, which is the Mauser. It's pretty much exactly the same as the M1911, but it's a bit better. I just think it looks a lot nicer, and the sounds on all the new guns actually sound really good. So here you can see another generator, and we paid 200 to get it. And you can see there's a little counter at the bottom, and it starts counting up to when it's done. And as you can see, the paladins actually, there are too many of them on the near the generator, so it cancelled the warm up or whatever it is. So they can be very annoying, especially when you're out of ammo and you don't have any other guns. But as you can see, now we have power, and the boxes on this game, you now need to power them up, which can be annoying. And here you can see the brand new Pack-a-Punch Mauser. It's just like a ray gun Mark II, really. There's nothing too great about it, but it's got really large ammo capacity and a nice ACOG sight, I think. But I took a max ammo here and it was pretty annoying. Yeah, so the boxes, there are a lot of new weapons in it. There are the Scorpion Evo, the M1216, what else? They've got most of the weapons from multiplayer in it now, which is actually really good. As you can see, I got lucky here and I actually picked up the ray gun, which I was really happy about, because it got me to a higher round than I did the first time I actually played this map, which was round 7. But so here is the Wonder Whiz. If you get it in the right spot, then it will randomly select a perk for you for 1,500 points. And later on in this game, I actually used it once or twice, and I got some alright perks. There are some perks that you can only get from the Wonder Whiz, and here you can see the massive giant blocking your path in the map, which can be very annoying, especially when you're training. But then it can be used as an advantage if you're just running out and then the zombies actually get trapped in there, which can be very good, and it will help you escape. But here I'm just trying to train. Well, not really train, I'm just running around in circles around this generator. This is the 3rd generator, and I'm just trying to get enough points for another spin on the box. And I really like the detail on the new zombies. They look super sexy. And here I was just checking my control sensitivity, because I thought I was turning a bit slowly, but turns out I wasn't, so I don't know. Here I spin the box again. I really like the new texture for the box. And I managed to get a hammer, but I don't actually take it because I want to keep my Mauser, just because I wanted to actually pack-punch it. So here I'm just finishing off the last zombies of the wave, and you can see the AK-74U on the wall. It's 1,200 points, and it's It's probably like I use it so much on Ascension in Black Ops 1 that it's like it is one of my favorite zombie guns, and I don't know why, except for the Wonder Rifle. So here I'm just desperately trying to find the last zombie, and I actually run down into these caves, which, if you watch the intro, is where the Templars are. So I just quickly ran out there because, well, I got just scared. I went down there once before, and it's just like an empty room. I didn't really have any time to go look. But here you can see the challenges that are on the wall, and I think you get like points for doing them, or you get something in that chest, which is pretty rewarding. And just then you could see the blister on the wall, which is surprisingly in the starting room, and it costs only 500 points, which isn't that bad. However, it's got a really low damage. Like on round 2 it was a 2-shot kill, so it was pretty pathetic. I'd recommend getting the M14 over that. So here I'm just trying to find the last zombie, and I think I go around the corner in a second and I actually find it. Yeah, here. So as you can see, it's one of the Templar zombies, which is really cool. I like them. And now I'm just trying to get enough points so I can get a quick revive, because, well, quick revives are essential, and I'm just scratching my back.
Please, you have to help me.
So yeah, there are like 4 doors in here, and there's also a Wonder Whiz, but a Wonder Whiz and a box location in the starting room. However, I don't think that you can actually get the box in the starting room when you spawn, so that could be pretty annoying actually. So I get an instant kill here, and I just managed to sweep up enough zombies. And here you can see the brand new perk, or drop, whatever it is, Zombie Blood. Now this makes it so that the zombies can't see you, and you can just run up to them and like stab them or shoot them, whatever, which is really good, especially if like you're in a corner and you need to get out quickly. But the only problem is that it can only be obtained from zombies, so your chances of getting it are quite low. But it also makes you like run faster, which is pretty good. But it's cool to see new stuff like that, and I really like the blood that's like going over your eyes when you use it. So here I run to the second generator, and I use it quickly, and I managed to just take out all the paladins pretty easily, just because I have the ray gun, which helps definitely a lot, because times before I was playing this and I was only taking them out with a Mauser, which was very annoying. And surprisingly, you can actually get crawlers from the paladins, which probably can be pretty annoying. And here's Cool Hadouken has started playing Call of Duty Black Ops 2. I don't care. So here I think I go into the tank station. No, do I? No, I don't. Okay, so I'm just running back to the starting room, then to the laboratory. And on the way, we just go through this like little room, and it's got claymores in it, so there's nothing too special in there. And yeah, I'm just gonna run all the way back to No Man's Land, and here's a B23R. So I'm just running back to No Man's Land. Come on, run me in the past, run me in the past. Yeah. So I just hit the box again, and I managed to get a Scorpion Evo in it, which was pretty damn lucky. No, I didn't. Scorpion Evo's lit. Yeah, no, I got the KSG in it, and then I got the Scorpion Evo Game 4 but still, the KSG, if you hip fire with it, it fires a shotgun like buckshot, and if you aim down sights with it, it fires a slug, which is actually really effective, as I got like a triple collateral with the slug. So this is definitely a really good weapon to pick up, especially on the low rounds, and it's very good when it's pack-a-punch, so I recommend you try and get this. Now here, there are like many spots just which are circles, and they're really good for training, except that they're like surrounded in mud, which, see, I got a collateral here, which makes it hard for you to run around in, because it just slows you down. So zombies will be running at the same speed that you are, which is pretty bad. So, and here you can see I had a zombie blood drop, and I'm just trying to get to it, and I managed to get it, and you can see the zombie blood texture, like the screen goes yellow, and yeah, I'm just walking past all the zombies, which is definitely very weird. As you can see, I'm walking away from it here, but I just run through and I just take out a few zombies on the way. And yeah, there's some grenades down in that corridor, and then we just go all the way back to the laboratory. Yeah. So the place like down in the caves where the temples are is called Fire, and then when you actually go down there, it's got like a sign saying the crazy place. I don't know what it means, but someone will probably be able to tell me eventually. So here we're at the tank station, which is near generator number 2, and if you go through here, then this is where the tank starts, but I don't actually know how to get it quite yet. But this is a pretty good spot for training, just because like you've got so much room to run through that, so you can build the zombies up. And one way to speed up when you're running on this mud is to run and jump at the same time, and you'll actually get a pretty significant speed boost. Yeah, and that's without stamina. You'll see me using it in a second when all the zombies build up behind me. So here, yeah. The only problem here is that there's just not a lot of room to run through. They've only got like that tiny U shape, which can be pretty annoying at times, but it's no problem most of the time, I guess. So, just finishing off the last of the wave, and you can see like the giant robot claw up there in the top of the screen, which is pretty cool. It's like one of the old ones, I guess, or one of the destroyed ones. I don't know how they destroyed it, but
You have to help me.
I kind of got like worried because I saw there were like 3 of the
My father was so close.
giant robot thingies coming towards me later on in the video, which I was kind of, well, I thought that they were definitely going to crush me, but I managed to get away from them. And that's when one of the armored zombies were chasing me, which was, they're pretty hard to kill. It's more like a precision kill. You have to hit them on their arm, but once you do, it's pretty easy, especially when you've got like guns like a KSG or a ray gun like I did. So here is where I start to just run around the map, and here is a location of Juggernaut. Well, you'll just see I'm running there in a second. I was just messaging someone on Facebook. Lol. So we just run through, and then you will see, I thought that was like a power box or something, but it turns out it wasn't. And here are all the giant, well, you can see the giant robot walking away from me. And if you just take the route behind me here, over the puddle, you will find another generator and a Juggernaut right by its side. And the Wunderwiz, why don't I go the Wunderwiz? The Wunderwiz is just behind me there, like to my right. And as you can see, the zombies and paladins started to build up quite a lot. I mean quite a lot, look. So I managed to just chuck a frag back there and kill all of them because I had instant kill, which was pretty good, pretty lucky, and then I got a nuke just to finish them off. And then that allowed me to get, well, to finish activating this generator, the 115 generator. And yeah, I think you just have to stand on it all the time, and I don't think like the paladins actually do too much. I think you just have to stand on it. So here I get the Perk-a-Cola, which is the Wunderwiz machine, and it will randomly select a perk for you, and I think I got like Cherry Bomb or whatever it is. I'm not quite sure.
What does the siren signify,
yeah, it allows you to, like, when you reload, it just sends like an electrical fizz around you. And here, you will see the armored zombie sprinting after me, which I kind of got worried about, and then I found out, like, how to kill it. So here I just see it chasing me, and it actually hit me with its flamethrower, which is pretty annoying. And you can see me just trying to hit its arm. And you can see, like, it just chucked its claw out at me to try and like hit me with it, but luckily I managed to dodge it. So I think it's gonna, like, yeah, it throws out its claw again, and I managed to hit it on the arm, I think. No. Next turn it hits me, and if the claw hits you, then it actually drags you in, and I sit like here, and then I managed to hit it on its arm, and it actually like stopped it and damaged the zombie. Now here I switch out to my ray gun and I wait for it to throw its thing out at me. Well, it threw it out and then I actually hit it on the arm again, and then it did it once more. And I just spammed it with the ray gun and it dropped me a part for a star. So I think you just have to kill 12 of these and then you'll have all of the stars, which isn't actually that hard. But like, it can be a bit of a struggle if you don't have your good guns like a ray gun, etc. So here I just run back to where the Juggernaut machine is. Not the Juggernaut.
You can get me out.
And I buy another Coca-Cola, and I think I got double tap, and then I actually downed straight after it, which was pretty annoying. But this is like the downfall of my game. This part. So as you can see, the top bit spins around and it randomly selects a perk. And luckily I can actually tell that it was double tap this time, so that was pretty lucky. But because I didn't have any full auto guns, except kind of for the ray gun, I couldn't actually use it that well. And here is where the 3 massive robots start sprinting after, well, not sprinting, walking towards me, which kind of got me worried, so I just started to run and try to find some sort of underground area in the trenches. And well, luckily I managed to actually get away from them, but you can just see them stomping over all of the scenery, conveniently missing the Pack-a-Punch machine. So I'm just finishing off this wave. And I'm after this I mainly just started training around the generator room, because I didn't know where all the other generators were, but now I actually do. So now I have all of the generators activated, and in a game before I started commentating this, I had them all generated, and I was about to pack a punch, and then I got cornered by one of those big armoured stupid boo-boo people. And here, if you manage to actually see that, there are little lights or beams of energy flying from the dead zombies into this chest. Now, if you managed to see when I was looking over the challenges back in the starting room, it said fill. Yeah, this is my downfall, but it says fill 4 chests completely. So what I think is that you have to kill a certain amount of zombies, like on Mob of the Dead, and you'll get a certain reward, just like I did in the starting room when I activated the generator. So it's pretty legit. And then once you do that, I think once you do all 4, you get a big reward, like a perk, and then I think you also get an achievement, because I think it was on the achievement list as well. So here I'm just desperately trying to save up enough points for Juggernaut, not Nog. And if I had managed to get it, this game probably would have lasted a lot longer. And here, if you can see on the right side of the screen, it says number 2, and it's counting down, and that's because the Paladins had taken over my generator number 2 and they were actually destroying it. And it was kind of a race between me and this big robot thing to get there. Well, I had to try and beat the robot through its path and then get down to these Paladins, but I didn't actually manage to make it because it was pretty far away to go. But then I realised, the character said, oh no, they've rallied and they're gonna be attacking the perks or something like that. Something along that lines, okay? So I actually managed to get to the generator number 3, and as you can see, it's put a little marker on top of the Paladin's head where you should be trying to target them, because they're going to be coming for your next generator, which was something that I didn't actually know about. But you can see them actually luckily running towards my generator number 4, and I managed to take most of them out. And I thought that the one that had the marker on their head was actually the leader, but it turns out it was just any of them really. But I managed to stop their attack, and I just finished the round. And I managed to get the monkey bomb in the box, which is a cool thing to have again in the game. And yeah, I just quickly finished off the round with KSG, which is by far one of my favourite guns on this new map. And I'm happy that they've added the PDW, the Scorpion. I'm not sure what other guns I got. Imagine if they added the MSMC. That would be cool. But anyway, I think I got to like right at the end of round 11 is when I got down, which was kind of a bummer, but I promise you I do play better. This was just like show you guys what the actual map is about and what it looks like and how I thought it was. And about that, well, I think it's actually a bit of a small map. Like in the trailer it looked massive, but I think it's just a bit repetitive because all you really see is just mud and like wood planks. But it's actually a really good map, especially for training. And I love all of the new weapons and zombies and the armored zombies and the big robots. And I love and I love all of the new textures on like the box and on the perk machines. I think perk machines are a bit like far spread apart because I didn't actually manage to find that many of them. So the good thing is that you got the Perk-a-Cola machine, which can give you any of the perks, only for 1,500, which isn't a bad thing. And here you can see I'm actually running a lot quicker than I would be on the mud just by sprinting, holding down the sprint button and jumping at the same time. And I was hoping that like the tank would just be conveniently sitting in front of me, but actually it wasn't, which was, well, it wasn't like a bummer, but I think this is where I got down because I didn't know they'd jump up from me behind, so yeah, from behind me. So that's all for today, guys. Thank you for watching.
Okay, here we go. Freestyle Friday number 9. Now, before you jump the gun on anything, this is supposed to be like a house party type song like 2004, so sing along when you can.